Friction in couples after having a baby is common. The moment we have a baby, love takes a backseat. Your relationship starts to feel like a mere responsibility. Just communicating with some compassion starts to feel like an obligation. There are a lot of reasons for this to happen, starting from lack of sleep, lack of intimacy, and basically handling new roles as parents. Let's talk about the emotional and psychological toll that parenthood can take on your relationship.
Hey mommies! We know you're tired and you're here for a reason.
We are two moms just looking to unwind after a long day. So come join our rants and let's make this journey a little less lonely, one episode at a time.
Welcome to our podcast, Mom vs. World. Yeah, I think at some point me and my husband noticed this friction. Mostly me. Yeah. And we decided, okay, we'll just go on a date night. We'll leave our son with my mom and all. We just went out. We ordered food, drinks. But all we spoke about is my son. Like, oh, why is he doing this? We have to join him in the school. Or all the discussion was about him. And we were constantly calling my mom to check if he's okay, is he doing fine, did he eat, did he sleep. And the entire time we were occupied with the thoughts about our kid or calling. My mom added another step. She made my son talk to me, and then we spent like 15-20 minutes talking to him on the phone. We just left him half an hour back, but yeah. That's how the date night went. And not that one date night. Every time we go out, we plan something without him. Even if we go on a trip or something, we tried that too once. We went on a 2-day trip, leaving him with my mom. And all we could think about is, if he was here, he would have enjoyed this. Or if he was here, he would have done that. I don't know. We desperately feel like we need a break from this. We'll just not think about him at all. But that's not
impossible.
Going to happen.
Yeah. I do really miss those actual date nights. You're just there, present in the moment and talking about yourselves.
Yeah.
There's some humor. There's some really intimate conversations that get you closer. Even those late night conversations, deep conversations and all, that's all just out of the window now. We've changed completely as people, and yeah, even me and my husband are just lost in our own duties, sharing our duties, and that's all we talk about. There's nothing else much to it in our relationship except the baby. At least immediately after few months postpartum or the first year, right? I think according to what you're saying, it still continues.
I know, right? I think being parents is one of the tests of love of this relationship.
True.
It really pushes you to the edge and sees if you can survive it.
Yeah.
Like the new parents especially. I think both the mom and dad go through different challenges after a kid is born. Like dad has his own stress, how to manage all the finances, because let's be honest, school fees and everything related to kids is pretty expensive these days, and that's also a stress which is really invisible sometimes. But yeah, the man takes that stress of the finances, and I'm telling his side of the story first. So this is what I understood. He also tries to help me out in his own way, but he most of the time he doesn't know what to do, or he doesn't have the energy or the patience or the time to
I
do.
think we have this urge to help each other out more. We want to contribute more, but we just have nothing left in us to actually give, right? And in both the cases, the husband and the wife. And so I think all we talk about is baby stuff, obviously, and the maximum we do for each other is just that obligatory question, hey, are you doing okay? Or once in a while, or do you need help with this? Do you need help with that? And that's where it ends, you know. It doesn't go anywhere beyond that.
I know, like we only talk about who is supposed to do what. I did this. You have to do this. That's it. Most of our conversations are about the necessities of the day. Like,
Yeah.
what did you do? What did I do? That's it. And before the kid, we never had a discussion or an argument about who is doing more work. That never happened. It was somehow easy to segregate things, I guess, in our case at least. It was smooth. We do our things and we don't discuss about it much. But after the kid, we have arguments about, okay, I changed the last few diapers, it's your turn now. Like such arguments which we never had before. Like, I did this work, I did that work. That comparison,
Yeah, there is that
just comes
heavy
in.
need to, you feel so invisible and lost in the tasks that you feel that desperate need to show that, hey, I've done so much. Are you seeing this or not? Yeah. And whenever we do get any time by chance somewhere, like when the baby goes to sleep, me and my husband just end up just falling back on the couch and just watching something mindless, and even if it's something fun or whatever it is, but I still feel like every time I feel like no, I think we should do something more meaningful, like maybe we should just sit and talk or just cuddle and just have a deep conversation, or maybe go for a walk or something like that. But we end up just, we are so tired, our bodies are so tired, we just fall and just do the easiest thing that comes to us in terms of entertainment, and that takes us nowhere closer than we were before. So I wish we could do something different the next time
it's
we
the same with us.
some
I
time.
think it's the same with most couples after
Yeah.
kids. We are just so exhausted and we don't even want to apply a little brain or mental strength to even talk to each other.
Yeah.
We just want to consume content like a zombie, just lie over there and just take in whatever is coming. That's it.
Yeah, and then that's it, back to square one from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, even if we have some free time during the weekends, I think we focus more on having our me times, separate me times, right? We are free this evening, so maybe I'll go out and hang out with my friends, or you go and play tennis. It has become like that now. Like, if we have some free time, we are doing our things, because we don't get to do those too during the other days, right?
Especially in nuclear families, like if it's just the husband and wife and the kid, then you have to kind of divide up. There is no us time, there is only me time separately. I feel like both parents are bonding with the baby separately. It makes me wonder, does the baby even see you two together much?
Yeah,
like,
I think very
it's
less.
either this guy or that woman.
Yeah, I know, right? Every day my routine is like, we get up in the morning. Okay, my son gets up along with us, so we don't even get that morning time. Okay, along with him, we just spend time together as a family. Like, we just sit and drink some hot water or something like that. That's it. After that, I am on my duties, making tiffin box or whatever. He's on his duty and he goes to work, and my duties continue. And then evening, after he comes back, I'll be like, okay, you're back now. Now you can play with him, so that I will go and cook dinner. I'll be in that duty. Then we eat together. Okay, that's another thing we do together with our son. And one of us should make him fall asleep. That almost takes an hour or half an hour at least.
Yeah, I know,
So
right?
my
Seriously.
husband is so exhausted by that time, and he just goes to sleep with him. That's it. That's our day. We hardly even say a good hi or bye to each other. That's it.
Yeah, our routine is also kind of similar. We wake up with the baby, it's never the other way around, because some people say, when do you wake the baby up? And it's like, what?
Yeah,
the baby wakes us up.
We try not to wake him up, but he still wakes up.
Yeah, so we wake up with him and we fall asleep with him. So where is that time in between? And I feel like that resentment kind of starts to build up slowly, that there will be a lot of things unsaid, even little things where something is being unfair on one side, then the other person will think, she didn't mention that, or he didn't mention that, or does he even notice this, and things like that. But you don't say it because you don't want to ruin the mood. You don't want to have an argument or fight, because that takes a lot more energy to actually sit and fight it out and make things better.
Yeah, and the little time you get, you don't want to waste that on an
Exactly.
argument, right?
Exactly. You want to have a good day and,
So you will just
end the
push it
day in a
under the
good way.
rug, and then
Yeah,
it piles
absolutely.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither of us takes a step forward because both are
Yeah.
so exhausted.
I think, yeah, now there's never a good time to discuss such things.
Exactly.
Never.
Yeah. We keep thinking, okay, I'll bring it up when we're free next time,
Yeah.
but that never
Never
comes. And
happens.
again, even when you're free, you'll be like, now we're in a good mood. Why ruin
Yeah,
it with
instead,
bringing up
yeah,
old
we
stuff?
could do something
Right?
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And I think we personally, women hold a lot of things, right? I think maybe men do let go of certain things,
Yeah.
but we have
Yeah, we
so
don't
many
forget
complaints, so
things.
many things that are in our head. It just doesn't go away for us.
Yeah, I know. Those discussions with our husbands, upcoming discussions, we just do it with ourselves.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no matter how modern we are, how modern and helpful our husbands are trying to be, patriarchy still exists in our veins. It just doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Not just the man, it's in both of us. Like by the end of the day, both of you are tired. There is still some kitchen work to do or a diaper change to do. It will automatically be the woman who thinks she's supposed to do that, and
Yeah.
the man also thinks she's supposed to do that. Nobody says it loud, but it's there somewhere in your head that, yeah, it's my duty.
True. That little bit of male incompetence just seeps in somewhere, and
Yeah.
we notice that, but they don't notice that, and we keep it in our head,
Yeah.
and then it happens another time, happens another time, happens another time, and then where it doesn't go anywhere.
Sometimes even we let that happen too. Most women,
True,
we just
true.
be like, okay, yeah, obviously I should
Yeah,
do
we
this.
are just as responsible to let
Yeah,
patriarchy kind of ruin
Survive.
things in our
Yeah.
relationship, survive. Yes. There's another thing I want to say contrary to that is, while men do accidentally push those patriarchal ideas into our tasks, into our daily lives, I feel like we do forget, in that resentment, all the things that we're holding on to, we tend to forget to appreciate our husbands for breaking those cycles and moving forward for us, right? I think our husbands have broken
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
true.
of cycles and are doing so many things, which is actually hard for them. And of course, we expect it
Yeah.
to be equal, but it's far away from equal. But it's also not like it was before. So I think we don't appreciate it because it's not enough for us. Even on our side, our part, it's fair that it's not enough, and I don't want to appreciate it and
Yeah.
let it end over there. I want more progress. But I think that might
Right.
just end up discouraging
From their
them
side.
from keeping up with the
Yeah.
modern world feminism, because it's a lot to handle. It's very overwhelming for them.
True, and also I think the expression of love after kids changes. Like, it might look like the love has faded away, but most of the time it's just the difference in expression of love. Maybe your husband gave you gifts or flowers or hugs while you're cooking earlier, but now it would be something like taking your kid for a walk when you're overwhelmed or stressed out, just taking him off of your hands, or silently cleaning up the kitchen even without asking, or pushing you to take a spa appointment, things like that, right? But we often tend to overlook those expressions of love because we are occupied with our own never ending struggles, our crisis, our stress levels, and all that. We forget to appreciate such things. Those are,
And
I think,
we never discuss this stuff. We never even appreciate them, and because they feel underappreciated, they never appreciate for all the work we do. It's just this, so much unseen friction in relationships after you have a baby. It's so difficult to get out of it, because I think you have to fix something, do something as early as possible, at least once you're out of the postpartum 1 year, 2 year phase maybe. Then you have to start thinking about fixing it, because if it's too late, then we'll all end up like our parents, where we are just, I mean, there is a lot of resentment there, even though they have a decent relationship, they have their fun and everything, but we can sense all that resentment, all the unsaid things.
True. After becoming parents, we assume that things will go back to the way they were before, but they don't, at least not automatically. And the truth is, the entire dynamic changes, and we have to acknowledge that. And we need to consciously rebuild this relationship, this time on new foundations. And we are both playing these new roles as mother and father, and it's new to both of us. So I think communication is the key here. We need to speak up and talk about each other's challenges and how the new role is treating us, and ask each other help and take each other's help, and most importantly, appreciate the other person for the efforts they are putting in. I know it's easier said than done. I am struggling to implement this in my life too. So let's push ourselves a little bit further to work on our relationships for a happier, better future.
I really hope we could resonate with you, because every feeling is valid in motherhood. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow us for more such content.